Alright people. Today I'm gonna talk about immigrants coming under attack, you know, in America. Basically by Donald Trump, like started egged on, encouraged basically by Donald Trump, and basically what America did wanted, and backbone America really wanted to attack immigrants and blame them for them problem. Basically, again, history repeating itself, honestly. Basically, always like deflecting their problem on immigrants. Basically, is always the person coming from the outside. It's never their fault or their reflection on what they did in the past or what they're doing now. Is never their problem or anything. It's just a crazy environment right now to be in America. Like, it's kind of worrying, even when you're straight legally and you're not in any kind of criminal offense, any type of criminal behavior, any type of thing like that is still kind of just worrying. Like, cause history, as I said, this is how people usually get lynched and all types of stuff happen. Like their leaders and their scientists and just the leader of their society egging on, encouraging, like instigating violence against other people. Because basically that's what I'm doing. Because when you have so much power and responsibility, and then you start like pointing fingers at other people for your problem, basically. Because immigrants, I don't know, I get it, illegal immigrants, but you don't really have to declare a big old war to get illegal immigrants out of America. Was it that a big of a problem? I'm looking around in America since the 13 years I'm here. I don't see it as a problem where you should like wage like a war on it and go up on a podium and start like speaking that out in the public. Like, like, you already know it's like irresponsible, because you can't control everybody's actions, and you spilling those type of rhetoric out in the public as a public person. You don't get no more public than the president of the United States. You're the most public figure in the world, and yeah, you basically like instigating, basically, telling the Americans that immigrants. But I just think it's all a front too, because most Americans and people, white people in general too, here, they know the truth, and most of them not that stupid to know that immigrant is not their problem. I don't really know how it's gonna work, because it's just crazy. They will try to get rid of all the immigrants. They don't want to do none of the works what the immigrants doing. So I don't see the point of them complaining, want to get rid of the immigrants, not want to doing the work what the immigrants are doing. And the logics behind it is just like ridiculous. Like, I don't see, it's gonna lead to anything good. Just America like a cripple them own self. Like, they've been have a history of this. The white people been have a history of doing stuff that harm them own self, like inventing disease that come back around and end up messing them up. And basically everything, that's Jamaican saying, we say, like, when you're digging a hole, dig two. Like, dig one for yourself and the person who you're trying to conspire against, to kill or do anything against or do harm to. So they always have a that type of thing where they be doing stuff to harm people and it always turn around and nip them in the butt. So I don't know. It's I don't know. It's a worrying kind of time because when it just started out, I wasn't even kind of worried. I'm like, Trump is here again and spilling the sea. I'm surprised he won again. Like that's kind of crazy to all to the amount of craziness what he did after losing that election, after the amount of bad things was on his name and the whole White House invasion and stuff like that. I'm surprised that's just speak like a whole bunch of volume about America and Americans just to see him come back and win again. So just like actions speak louder than words, and actions, the American actions speak loud. You know, them they're gonna remain the same. No, they're not changing, and them will tell you that when you come up here, nobody can change them and change them ways. So if you study them past, you already know that's them from the beginning of time, them being like this, and them not know none of y'all is gonna come change it to greater person that come up here trying to change it, like Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey, people like that come up here trying to change them, and there's no change in these people, honestly. So yeah, so I don't know what the end goal is gonna be for this. I just know it's like a worrying time, and being in America here, you feel like, oh shit, you just need to start working more hard and trying to save, but you've been trying to do that. So you've been trying to, even when it wasn't worrying time, when Trump, you've been trying to work hard and trying to save, and it's like a futile effort because system is set up here is like everybody got them hands in your pocket. Like the mountain is like, why people are gonna keep going, like we have to, like they have to talk about them a lot because the system that them create, it's a big faulty system, and a lot of people don't want to talk about. A lot of YouTubers don't want to like touch the topic because they don't want to be, like they say, probably not user friendly or not people friendly. Like they want everybody to come on their page, whether white or whatever, it's just so they won't touch these type of topics and stuff like that. But it's something, it's a it's like the elephant in the room, and it's like it's not even an elephant, this is like a woolly mammoth in the room. It's getting worse. People can act like they want to ignore it, but Jamaica and whatever America doing, American sneeze, as they say, whenever America sneeze, Jamaica catch a cold. So people, even people in Jamaica now see this going on, and they're like, some of them rejoicing and like, oh yeah, hell with y'all, you've been in America, this and that, and good for y'all, basically. That's what I'm saying. And you're gonna get deported and gonna be broke and hungry and just like us, or worse than even us and stuff like that. But there's implication to that type of actions too, and type of stuff that's gonna happen to Jamaica. Like it's just gonna be not a good situation for nobody except America, basically. And I don't think it's gonna be a good situation for them either, because the rate they're going and hear them grabbing and just grabbing almost everybody and stuff. Like, I don't know how true it is, but watching a couple vloggers on YouTube and watching the news and stuff like that, and whatever you hear on the radio, and it just bits and information. It seems like them just trying to grab almost anybody they can most of the time, like just try to get as much as they can and just deport people and stuff like that. So Yeah, I hear of incidents where people like leaving the country with a green card and still can't get them way back in America and stuff like that. And just a bunch of incidents with people like straight and not really doing anything and still getting deported and stuff like that. So yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, so really, yeah, the outcome is not, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Yeah, so just be on the lookout for the next video. I'm gonna do my little, I don't say research, but I'm gonna do my little brainstorming and see and just give my reviews and my thoughts about it. And hopefully it's not that bad as I'm thinking it. I don't see anything happening around where I'm at, but you know, just watching the news and watching the podcasts, is a couple of podcasts I'm watching. Yeah, it seems real bleak right now. But until next video, I'll chat with y'all next time. Chill, black immigrants.